So just a note, if you don't have sliders, you can use paper plates or hand towels or face cloths or towels underneath your feet or hands as needed to glide over surfaces like carpets or hardwood floors. And if you do have sliders, you can do this on carpet, or as you see, I have just like an outdoor carpet that I set aside on my floor so that I can get a nice gliding surface. All right, so get set up, make sure you have a space where you can glide, or get some gliders or sliders, sorry. I got these sliders off Amazon. You can pick them up at some sporting goods stores. They're very inexpensive and super easy to get. So, all right, are you ready? Let's begin the slider workout. So we're gonna start with a warm-up just to prepare the body for the work ahead. Here we go. Big squat, arm circles up and back down. So sitting back into the glute, big reach through the arms, big squat back. Circle those arms, reach overhead, warming up. There we go. Make sure you're breathing. Here we go. All right, the next warm-up move, take those legs nice and wide for me. We're gonna do alternating stance, wide stance with alternating toe taps, and we're gonna reach overhead to the opposite side. So arms at your side here, we're gonna tap and reach, okay? So get nice and low and reach. Hands can come back to your side or just be here, okay? Or you can go as slow as you need to. Tap, maybe you don't lift your leg, maybe you just come up on the toe, maybe you wanna get nice and low and tap that way. Listen to your body. Remember, we are just warming up. Do the tap. If you feel any discomfort in the knees at all, stand a little taller. Focus on the reach, less on the bend through the legs. All right, starting to feel warmed up. So now we've got some wide stance arm reaches in front of the body. So nice wide stance, turn those toes in slightly, reach those arms out nice and wide for me here. We're gonna rotate and try to shave off your toes with the outside of your fingers. Shave off the toes. Up. Now, maybe you're here. Maybe you're shaving off the knee. Okay, do what you can. Sit back. Feeling a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Lengthening across the shoulders. That's it. Nice breath here. And up. And up. Couple more. And up. All right. Bring those legs in a little closer together. We're going to do some rowing arms with heel back kicks. All right. So arms are in front, stepping a little wider. Kick, kick as you row. So row the arms back as you kick your bum. Okay. For this, you might have to be slightly leaning forward here at the waist. Row. And give me a nice squeeze behind those shoulder blades. Okay, maybe your taps look like this. Maybe your taps look like this. Whatever you can do, as always, as long as you're moving. Add a little more power if you're feeling it. Really kick that butt. Kick the butt. All right, we're gonna go back to that first movement that we did. Big squat to overhead circle. Now watch this, I'm gonna add a bit of a change. All right, so we're gonna do 2 big squats, okay? So, up and down, up and down, and then we're gonna sit here, pause, pause, pause. Are you ready? Squat and reach, squat and reach, pause, pause, pause. Let's do it again. Remember to sit back in those heels. Chest lifted. Pause, pause, pause. That's it. That's it. Pause, pause, pause. All right, let's go back to those taps. Reach, reach, reach. Now I'm gonna add a little movement into this next one. I want you to take your hands like this, and we're gonna reach, reach, okay? So we bring the arms to the opposite side, and then bring them down to the knee, okay? Reach. Now we have a little bit more core action happening, okay? Opposite side. So we're going cross body, touching the knee. Cross body, touch the knee. Diagonal, diagonal. You don't need to make a circle. I just want you to see all angles. Diagonal, diagonal. Let's do doubles. Diagonal. Doubles here, till the beat. Or the vibration. Double, double. Warming up. Good, nice and soft through the knees. Soft taps. Good job. All right, we're gonna take it wide again. And do that rotation and saw off the toes. So, opening up through the shoulders again. Rotate. Keeping those arms nice and long. Starting to feel the shoulders too. Sit back. Get tall. Twist. Nice tiny waist here. Twist. Tiny waist. And back up. All right. Those pullbacks. I'm going to do a pull back and a knee up. 2 of each. All right. So a little wider stance here. Okay. We're going to do a row, 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 knee up punch, knee up cross punch, knee up cross punch. So it's a row, 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 cross punch with knee up, cross punch, knee up, row, 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 punch, 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 twist, punch, twist. One more time. Pull, 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 punch, 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 and punch. There we go, ladies. That is our warm-up. We are now ready. Blood's pumping. Heart rate's elevated a little bit for the slider workout. So get your space and get your sliders ready and come back, join me for the workout. All right, so you're gonna need your sliders on the floor, okay? I would say at about the center, in the center of your work area. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on the sliders, all right? There we go. Stand on the sliders, bring those feet into a squat stance position here, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into a squat, all right? Now watch what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take one leg back and come back to my squat. So keep the core nice and tight. I'm gonna come back. So straighten the leg behind you, bring it back. Keep the weight through your heels here. All right, there should be no pain through the knees. If there is, make sure you're sitting back and all the weight is through the heel. All right, lots of work here through the glutes. You might feel it through the quads, but you don't wanna feel it through the knees. Good, we got 4 more. 1, straighten that leg all the way. Keep the weight through the heel here, pulling through the heel and the glutes. 2, strong core, no pain through the back. And 1, woo! Talk about a way to kick off the workout. Good work. Okay, we're gonna move into the second exercise. All right, so from standing with your toes in the center of your sliders, you're gonna come in, hands to the floor, and step or jump out into plank. So now we're in a nice high plank. Push the shoulders away, tighten that tummy. We're gonna pull a leg in and pull a leg in. Pull and pull. Now, if this is too much, you can grab a couch, get a chair or couch in front of you, or something, a bench, and put your forearms on the bench. so you're not on the wrists. Or you may want to make fists with your wrist or hold on to dumbbells to create more of a neutral wrist. Okay, so we're gonna do 20 here. 1, and the challenge will be to go faster. 4, 5, or you're here. Okay, we got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you can do it. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, you will feel shoulders, core, and maybe even quads from the initial exercise that we did. All right, guys, good job. 2 down. Let's keep going. Our goal in this next one is 10 reps, but I really want you to do what you can. If you can do 2 reps with good form and then you're done, so be it. If you can do all 10, making sure that you're focusing on your form and not hurting your back, go for it. Now we're going to do double knee pull-ins. So again, holding onto dumbbells from wrists or from hands or with your forearms on a bench, okay? You're gonna come back into high plank. So we're gonna make sure those feet are in the center of your sliders again. Okay, remember, our goal is 10. Mental and physical focus here. Pull them in and out. Keep those shoulders over your wrists. In and out. Nice. 3 and out. 4 and out. Maybe you're here. 5 and out. 6, 7, break if you need to. 8. This is a short, intense workout. Last time. And done. Woo. Grab a sip of water after that if you need it. You guys are doing great. We're gonna move on. Okay, this next exercise also quite challenging and really is going to test your mobility as well through the hip and lower back. So we're gonna come into a plank again. Feet are going to be straight right on the center of your sliders, toes right to the center again. You're gonna bring your hands right under the shoulders and you're going to bring your legs a little bit wider, okay? So we're gonna start with one leg. You're gonna bring one leg up in front of you, then the other leg up, drop the heels and stand. All right, hands to the floor. You're gonna bring that leg back, bring it forward, forward, drop to the heels and stand. All right, and this is what we're gonna keep doing. So we're dropping the hips, out, out, in, stand. Again, using weights or whatever you need. We're always coming forward with the right leg and then we'll switch to the left. 3 more. In, stand. Last 2. In, keep the bum low, stand. Last time. Good. In, heels down, and stand. Awesome. Are you ready to do 6? Leading with the left leg. All right. So I'm just going to change my position, but you can stay where you are, just so you'll be able to see my left leg go first, okay? Now, really important that once we come back to that low squat, and we press the heels to the floor before we stand. Are you guys ready for this? You feeling it yet? Awesome, good for the legs. Here we go. Down to plank. Now you're gonna go left leg out first. This time we're leading with the left. Up, up, drop the heels, and stand. Back down, left, good, up, sit back to the heels, press back, and stand. Now, if you're finding it almost impossible to get the leg up or to sit deep, you can hold on to a chair. Maybe you're here, okay? Hands on a table or a bench. This is 4. 4. Sit to the heels and stand. Last 2. This is good. The left leg always leads here. That's it. And you may also want to make sure that you're trying to work through some hip mobility exercises. If you find it really hard to get range of motion in the hip right here and stand. Whew. That is a gooder. Okay, now we've got another lunge move. If you find balance is an issue, all right, I want you to make sure that you have a chair or a wall or something that you're able to hold on to help you stay stable, okay? Otherwise, if your balance is pretty good, you may want to maybe challenge yourself to make sure you can do this without. All right, so I'm going to start with that left leg, okay? We're going to do 8 here. So you're going to have your feet right up on your sliders again. Okay, so we're going to start with that left leg. So make sure you've got space to lunge back. So now I'm going to be stabilizing with my right leg. I'm going to take this leg back, okay? So we're going to lunge back. Make sure that shin is vertical to the floor, knee over heel, shoulders are back. I'm going to bring that leg in halfway, lunge all the way down, and pull up. Are you ready to do it with me? So we're going to lunge back, halfway in, back to lunge, and pull up. That was 2. Lunge, so you really want to focus on your lunge, halfway through, back to the lunge, and up. Really hold on to something if you need it, or maybe your lunge looks like this. Maybe you're here, keep pushing through the heel of the front foot and pull on up. Never, ever, ever let the heel in this front leg lift off the floor. Back, whoop, and up. All right, I think that was 4. I think we've got 4 left. Feeling it in through the standing hip. Down, halfway up. Keep that core nice and strong here, ladies. Down and up. If you can do 2 of these on each side, I'm impressed. Even if you can do 2 and up. We got 2 left. Down, halfway up, down, stand. Oh, it's burning, it's burning. Tight core, shoulders back, halfway up. I'm grounding through the heel in that front leg and up. Wow, all right. If you want a tight, firm booty and you want to build deep muscle strength, you don't need fancy equipment. Grab the sliders and practice this workout. Practice makes progress, ladies. All right. We're going to do the right leg now. Grab some water if you need it. Pause this video, come back and join me for the other leg. If you need more break, take it. Here we go. So again, the left is going to be my standing grounding leg now. So I want to make sure I do not lift this heel off the ground. My left leg is cemented into the ground here, okay? Cemented. So you can take your foot off the slider if that helps you. Come up onto the toes here. Make sure you're right up into the toes, okay? We're gonna do 8, here we go. Full lunge back, okay? Halfway up, tighten that core. Back to full lunge and stand. Back. Halfway up, I'm pushing through this heel. Left glute cheek. Doing lots of stability work here now. 3, 3, 3. Up. Remind yourself, abs of steel here. If you are engaged through the core, think of pulling your hip bones all the way up into your ribs here. Pull the hip bone up to your rib. Pull it up. Awesome. You will be able to target the right muscles, relax any tension in your spine and in your low back. Here we go. 5, 5, up, halfway, back, return. 3 more. 3, halfway. Feeling it through that standing leg. Woo. Remember to choose your hard. Okay. Woo. And think of how great you're going to feel when you start or when you have last time seen those beautiful muscles and feeling your clothes fitting more loosely. For this next move, I'm going to face the camera because we're going to be going laterally side to side. And for this one, you're probably going to want to make sure that your heels and most of your foot is on the slider as we're going to be doing lateral. All right, so I'm going to start with my right leg here, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to slide out. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start with one leg. Okay, so this next movement, we're going to do some lateral lunges, okay? So for this one, you're only going to need a slider under one foot. So this, I'm going to start with my right leg being the supporting leg, okay? And you're going to start here, okay? So the right leg is my standing leg. What I want you to do, sit into that right leg. I'm going to push my heel into the slider and come on up. So push out, sit back, and come on up. So we're going to do rowing arms. Arms in front, row up. Arms in front, row up. So again, now a little more quad, row up. Okay, so we want to stand on our toes, push through the heel. We got 2 more. Arms straight, standing through that right heel here, okay? Straight, pull up, and switch. Nice work. So make sure the heel is on that slider. We're going to start here now, the left quad, left thigh. All right, let's sit back into the left and pull up. Use the rowing arms if you need. Pull up. Out to the side. Now turn the toe in towards your other foot. All right, sit back into that heel and pull. We got some nice adductors. Some inner thigh muscle here and outer hip still working. Out and in. Out and in. 2 more. Lunge, sit back into the heel. Up. Do not let that left foot lift off the floor. And up. Nice work. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Got 2 exercises left. We're going to need both of your sliders here. Okay, so 1, we're going to do a little more upper body. So let's pull those sliders up to the top of your area so that we can have your hands on the sliders, and we're going to come into a plank. Now, if you're having problems with your wrists, you can also do this from your elbows, okay? So, knee wrist issues, elbows coming into a nice plank position here. We're going to do circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need to drop to your knees. Now you want to make your circles strong so that your hips are not wobbling all over the place. Are you ready? This is how it looks from your knees, and this is how it looks from your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Watch the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Well done. All right. One final movement, guys. I want you to sit on your butt. You're going to get those heels onto the sliders. We're going to do a little hamstring work here. So heels on the sliders. Have a lay down. Make sure you've got space so that we straighten the legs. All right. So my heels are right to the center of the sliders. Shoulder blades are on the ground. Bum is on the ground. What you're going to do here is lift up the hip. We're going to press one leg out and one leg in. Now I want to keep my hips as high as possible without dropping the opposite hip. So as my right leg straightens, I don't want to drop my right hip. So keep the hip up. Here we go. 8. Good. 7. Tight core. 6. 5. 4. That's it. 3. Don't forget to breathe. Hips up high. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Ladies, pull those knees up into your chest. Give that lower back, those quads a little stretch. They worked so hard today. Now, if you're feeling it and you want more, you rewind this video to the beginning. Start at the workout. You can skip the warm up and do that whole cycle through one more time. And thank you so much for joining me for this intense total body slider workout. All right, rolling up. Straighten those legs out in front of you. I want you to sit up really tall here. Reach for the toes or wherever you can. Keep that back nice and flat here, okay? So maybe you're here. Maybe this is as far as you can go. All right, I want you to sit up tall. Maybe you're here. I want you to feel behind the hamstrings. Bend the knees if you need to, if you're super tight. Now fold all the way forward. Relax your head. Focus on your breath here. And come on up. That was an awesome workout. All right, let's just bring those feet across each other if you can. Just release those hip flexors. Grab those hands behind your back. Open the chest if that's too much. Take your hands behind you. Open through the chest. Push up and stretch out through the front of the shoulder. I have sweat dripping down my face from that slider workout. That was a good one. Don't feel discouraged. The workouts can be very challenging. Remember, you can do this by reducing the range of motion, holding on to something, pausing the video, and doing what you can, taking more rest. And the more consistent you are, the stronger you'll feel, and the exercises will start to become easier. Thanks for joining me.